January 2025. And of course, we'll be checking out our analysis today on the pound dollar, the BTCUSD and XAUUSD, which is still gold. And before we analyze this pair, the USD as a core currencies, we have to check out first if you're having any major news coming up today on the fundamental aspect of it. And of course, we'll be focusing on news coming down from the United States, and of course, the factory of which today, okay, yeah, today is 24th. Okay, this is the one of today. So currently, I think the only major news we'll be having today from the United States is by 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time, which is the speech by President Trump. And believe me, this can actually lead a lot of impact. This can have a lot of impact on the trade today. Why? Because a lot is currently going on in the United States currently. So I expect this speech by Trump to actually have a major impact on the movement of the market today. But anyway, let's see what really goes on or what goes down after the speech. Definitely, I'll keep you informed with tomorrow's analysis. Remember, we do this every single day, giving analysis on what to expect on each single day. Alright, if today is the first time you're coming across my channel, please do well to make sure you hit the subscribe button. And remember, if you're watching this on Facebook or TikTok, please hit the follow button. That said, let's go straight into today's analysis. And of course, we'll be starting up with the pound dollars. Alright, yesterday we actually marked some structures of where we said this is going to be the overall high and this is the overall low, which means that any movement above this signals a major bullish trend, and of course any movement below this signals a major bearish trend. Meanwhile, in this zone where it is currently, there is something we're actually looking at. If you can see a breakout from this zone, of course, if you can see market moving in this direction, then we might actually likely to see the movement back to this zone. So now let's go. If you can see a change of structure on the bearish, then we are targeting this zone. Otherwise, we wait for the market to break above this on the bull. Remember, we are not buying until this zone is broken, but then we can sell if we see a change of structure to this zone. So let's go to the 15-minute chart. If you can currently see any change of structure that just recently got formed. Currently, we're actually having a this level here where we can see I think, okay, let me just think, okay, good. So I think let me even reduce it so we can see the chart clearer. I'm sure you can see the chart right now. So you can see the market currently moving on this zone right. So what we want to see now, if you can see the market actually breaking below this, then we can actually scalp the market to this next level, and any movement below this field, then we can actually think of going a bit shorter on this market. So that's for the pound dollar. Of course, we'll be going straight to the next one, which is going to be the BTCUSD. And of course, on BTCUSD, you can see the BTC has been on the bearish side for a long time right now. Not really a long time, for some days. Meanwhile, actually trading all the way from here down here. And of course, yesterday we saw this bearish move, of which is said do this analysis and said any movement below this that might actually signal the bearish move to the down. That really happened. Then we can actually see a retracement again back to that zone. But let's go to the 4-hour chart. Let's see if that zone is actually still very much valid. Of course, yes, it's actually very much valid. You can see the zone we actually do yesterday. Our recent we said any movement below this actually sends that a sell market, and this was the next zone where we do. Of course, that's not really gotten there, but then you can see a retracement back to that zone again. So are we having a break into this zone and then going long next to that zone, or are we having a rejection to continue on the bearish side? That we can see right now. Remember, for us to buy on this zone, we want to see the market moving into this level, then maybe a minor retracement. We think of going along. Otherwise, we want to see a change of structure from this pullback to this next support right here. So to this next resistance right here, we can see a pullback to this next resistance. Then we see a change of structure on the bearish aspect of it. There will be more than glad on going short in this mission of this current short trade having now. So let's wait. We're going to keep our fingers crossed to see what really happens as it goes by on BTCUSD. And of course, that said, on BTCUSD, we are still not going to do anything. Just keep our fingers crossed to see what's going to happen. As I said earlier. That's the level to the next one, which is going to be the XAUUSD, which we also call gold. Alright, gold seems to be on the bullish side, and of course I told you that I'm not really comfortable with it when I see my three pairs actually going different direction. Maybe the gold going on the bullish, the what's it called, the BTC going on the bearish. I'm not really too comfortable with it, but that's what really happened yesterday. Actually, we took this buy trade on gold yesterday, and of course we took we actually got to our take profit of 1:3 risk to reward ratio. And of course, assuming we actually left it, you can see it is actually still going. Those that did, I'm sure by now you must have got your take profit, but we had almost at least 200 down before the market started moving in our direction. I think we took it somewhere around this level, and you can see this breakout, and that was how. But then that has gone. That was our glory of yesterday. So let's focus on today. Let's just play the game for today. And since the market is already on the bullish side, nothing much to mark right now. I can see that already moved far above our previous level. So let's just wait to see two things are going to happen. If you want to see a pullback into a major structure, you're going to see a change of structure now back to the bullish. Otherwise, you're not chasing the market. Let's see first on the 15 minutes what really is going on 15-minute charts. Now on the 15-minute chart, we can't really see any major time for us to actually go low. You can see the market are currently moving in a straight line. Let me just use that word. When I mean a straight line, just like there's no any major structure, any major change of structure, just moving little by little. I can see it is still going uptrend. So what we want to see is a pullback to a major zone. Then we want to see a good candlestick analysis for us to confirm that this market is actually ready to continue on this bullish market. Because if you are going long game, you don't want to put your stop loss, there's no any reasonable place for you to put stop loss analysis. So let's wait for the market. So that means on pound dollar, on BTCUSD and XAUUSD, we are definitely keep our fingers crossed as this goes by. But that does not mean I'm not going to take any trade. Let the market come to our structure. Remember, this is just the beginning of the market. So let's see what really happens as it goes by. That said, I wish everyone a profitable day trade. Remember, please and please, always remember to stay safe, and don't risk more than you can afford to lose. And just in case you don't have a broker or you want to trade with my broker, actually I have a link in the description for you to open accounts with them. If you have an account already, no problem. You can come here every single day as we do analysis and share our insights with everyone in the community. That said, I wish everyone a profitable day trade ahead. Remember just like I said earlier, trade safe and don't risk more than you can afford to lose.